Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Virgo and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Virgo. And I have a list of my services listed in the description box and on my website. If you're interested, angel spirits, guides, please show us what messages need to come out for amazing Virgo. What is the overall energy between these two, please? Six of Cups. King of Wands. Three of Wands. The Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. So we have fire signs out. We have Pisces. Yeah, so there's a lot of nostalgia here and missing you. This could be with a fire sign or just, definitely wanting passion in your life, right? You're at a crossroads though, and there's something that's blocking this connection or keeping it stuck. Hanging in limbo. What is your energy at this time? Nine of Cups. And the Sun, yeah. You are definitely moving towards your happily ever after. Your wish fulfillments are coming true, right? You're only being in a loving, nurturing, kind energy, right? You're noticing all the beautiful aspects of life. Realizing, that good things come to those who are patient, but yet determined. And, those who put in the action. What is their energy, please? Ace of Swords. And the Star. Aquarius energy. Yeah, so this person knows that, they need some honesty and clarity, if they want to connect or, communicate with you. You are the star. You are the star of their life. You are the shining light. I'm just getting, you have a unique soul and a unique vibration about you. You're very special, and this person knows that, and you're seeing more of the positive aspects of life, when there's truth and clarity. Truth is the beginning stages of, a prosperous life and a positive mindset. You've healed a lot here. It's a lot of healing energy. How do you see them? How do you see them? Ten of Cups. And the Five of Cups. Yeah, so this person could be sad and regretful. This person could have, dropped the ball in this connection. You were their Ten of Cups. You are their happily ever after. I'm just getting this person, made a lot of bad decisions or a lot of mistakes with this connection. How do they see you? Nine of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you are absolutely determined to move forward. Right? There's fast forward movement here. You're giving out the energy that you want to receive in return. Whether you're giving out, kind words or gestures, it makes you feel good to move forward in a positive manner. How do you feel about them? Page of Swords. The Chariot. Yeah, this person has a lot to learn. You know, in order to move forward into, you know, brighter days, calmer waters. You know, move or be the emperor or empress of their chariot, driving their chariot, right? You know, for their happiness and their mental health and stability. You know, this person might need to learn something new, something more. How do they feel about you? Four of Pentacles. The Judgment. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely had to make a judgment call, and now you're holding back your energy. You're holding back your resources. You're not giving at this time. You're keeping your energy safe. You're only giving your energy out to people that, you know, can reciprocate the love. And, you know, you want to spread love and kindness, and you're only going to give it to the people that can reciprocate that. What are your actions in the 3D? Six of Swords. Yeah. Whoa. And Justice. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Moving towards brighter days, calmer waters, riding off into the sunset. Happiness, joy, balance. We have Libra energy out. But, you know, you only want sweetness in your life. You only want something if it's balanced. You have sweet words of honey on your lips. You only want to spend time with the people that you love. You know, especially, you know, loving on yourself. What are their actions in the 3D? Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person could feel like they don't have enough to offer. You know, they could be very emotional at this time or emotionally unstable. You know, immature, naive, you know, about love and about emotional satisfaction in general. What are your messages towards them? Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you think that this person, you know, they could have said some rude things. They could have, you know, just acted in a manner that was, you know, immature or erratic behavior, you know, but this person is cold. You know, there could be no communication here, but I'm just getting a really cold, standoffish vibe. You know, so I'm just getting, you had to cut this person off. You know, you only want love. You live love. You lead with love, right? You're not into games and someone who's rude or just, you know, doesn't know how to act. You know, that's a huge turnoff. What are their messages towards you, please? Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah. Yeah, this person knows that they acted, you know, in a player-like manner. You know, like I said, inconsistencies, in and out, hot and cold. You know, they could even be in another commitment. They could be committed somewhere else. as well. What is the outcome? Strength. The Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely having strength, courage, confident to move forward. You're steadfast. You're loyal. You will find somebody who can reciprocate those energies. You know, you want to start new. You know, whether this is at work or in love, but you are, you know, not wanting to plant any more seeds into a rocky foundation, into a rocky soil, right? Into a soil that is not healthy to grow, you know, a business or a connection. You only want healthy connections, healthy relationships. You know, someone who's going to be loyal to you. What is the advice, please? Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Move forward towards, you know, your stability, your abundance. You know, this could possibly be, you know, a new opportunity at work, or just, you know, trying to make a new side job or side hustle. But you're pouring into yourself. You're feeling abundant, stable. You're sitting on your throne. You're waiting for your, you know, ships to come in and your rewards to come in. You've done the work. You know, you're only living in love and leading with love and abundance. I'm going to get a hidden truth oracle for this connection. This could be from you or your person that you're thinking about. And this could be, you know, past, present, or future person in general. Take it how it resonates for your situation. So many things remind me of you. I don't react when people mention you. I'm going to get one for numerology as well. What message wants to come out for amazing Virgo? 333, support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.